and welcome to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, and tonight we're reviewing tequila. This is another celebrity-endorsed tequila. This is that Santo? Is that what that is? Santo?
Santo? I think that's probably Santo.
This is Guy Fieri and Sammy Hagar's tequila.
Or it's San Crosso.
So, Guy Fieri tequila, I couldn't resist. Sammy Hagar did Cabo Wabo. Cabo Wabo was good. I think he sold the brand.
It was very good.
So it's interesting that he's making another tequila. This bottle's weird.
I have my own bottle of Cabo Wabo. It was so good.
Guy Fieri, you know, a lot of people give him shit. He's not a bad guy. I heard he does a lot of charity stuff. He does a lot of good things in the world.
He's a pretty interesting guy.
People just make fun of him because he has bad hair.
Have you ever seen him? Have you ever seen a picture of him from before he was like a Food Network celebrity?
No.
He just looks like a dad. He kind of looks like the guy from Smash Mouth. You know who I'm talking about?
I just will be walking on the sun. So I like the cap. It's wood. It's nice. The bottle is very Ed Hardy.
Okay. That's actually a really good description.
It's very
It's a little bit weird that it's got this cross on it. I don't know if that's a South American thing, Central American thing. It's definitely a Russian thing. Wasn't expecting to see that on a tequila. It's clear. It's supposed to be clear. Definitely has an agave smell to it.
It reminds me of iced coffee. Got a little bit of coffee undertone to it. I'm not saying it's strong.
I don't drink a whole lot of iced coffee.
So
but,
very subtle coffee on the back end. That's what I mentioned iced coffee. So very.
You mean like just beans?
No, so it's regular coffee. Imagine regular coffee, but see when coffee's hot, it's very fragrant. Fragrant.
It's a real word.
Fragrant.
It's a real word now.
So when coffee gets really cold and they cold brew, it's very subtle.
Okay.
And muted. So it's like a muted coffee.
I can see this being like you're drinking tequila down the street from a coffee shop. It's got a little bit of coffee character to it.
Also, I'm getting a little Casamigos in there too with that vanilla. I'm getting a little vanilla in there.
Look at you being international.
Look, we've had so many tequilas on the show at this point. I feel like I'm pretty good at picking out stuff in the tequila.
It's not as spicy as I was expecting.
Yeah, it's not. You don't get any black pepper in there like you typically do.
With the two of them, I was expecting it to be just like a really, really overly spiced scent.
Nice agave, not a lot of black pepper. I'm getting a tiny bit of vanilla, but not Casamigos level of vanilla.
Mm-hmm. It is just a touch spicy. I'm not sure what that spice is, though.
It's better than number one.
No. Don't even speak to me ever again.
You didn't like number one?
Oh. No. I really am not sure what that spiciness is. Are you sure what that is? Like it just tastes kind of just kind of hot. Not like alcohol hot.
It's a little hot, but like I said, I'm not getting a lot of black pepper in there. It's just agave and like a little vanilla. That's all I'm getting in there, and obviously alcohol burn. It's not as smooth as some of the other tequilas I've had, but it's not like it's not like the $20 range burn.
No,
this is a $42 bottle of tequila. Which for silver tequila, that's average for some of these mid to higher end tequilas.
Mm-hmm. I think silver tequila really is starting to make a comeback.
I'm not saying this is the best tequila I've ever had, nor is it the worst. I think this one particularly, I'm going to just go with a 7.
A 7?
I think it's good. I just don't think it's great.
Remind me of the price.
$40.
Cabo's
$46. Casamigos is $43.
I mean, it's right in there.
Number one's $44. Patron's $50. Don's $45. It's all in that price range.
I think I could actually probably pick this out from most of those, just because of the.
We're going to have a silver
a
tequila off. That's why I keep picking them up.
Oh, fantastic! We're all going to be destroyed at the end of the day. No, I think I'll give this a 7.5. It's actually pretty good, and I think it's totally worth $40.
I can do away with that Guy Fieri and Sammy Hagar photo in the front, though. You saw our thumbnail. We try to recreate it as best we could.
As best we could.
We had another
without destroying the most expensive rock band guitar you could find.
If we had another person in the studio, you could have been Guy Fieri and I could have been Sammy Hagar. But
so you want me to get frosted tips? I see how it is.
I mean, you can pull. He's sort of balding too, so it works out for you.
That's true.
All right, so we mix it with some Sprite.
You know what? I wish I could make a hamburger that well.
See, it still smells more cold brewery now. So like cold brew coffee again, it's more cold brewery up front.
I just don't get that. Like it might be because I don't drink a whole lot of cold brew.
It's been a new occurrence for me. My wife constantly drinks it, so I'm like, well, I guess I'll start drinking because sometimes I just don't feel like hot drinks.
I do like how that agave is still coming through, even though we put Sprite in it, which Sprite is pretty predominant, especially with the amount that you put in. You put like 50% Sprite in this.
50-50. I got 1 to 3. It's a good mixer considering everything's room temp right now. It works. I think it's slightly better as a mixer. It definitely cools it down a little bit. It was a little hotter than I like in my silver tequila. I think I would probably still pick Cabo over this or something like that, or maybe Don. But it's not bad. In mix, I think it's a 7.5. I'm gonna go half point higher.
You know, actually, I think this could stand to be just a little bit more medicinal. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with how it tastes, but it's very sweet. It started out pretty sweet to begin with, without so much of the spice in it. I think I will give it an 8, though. I think this would make a fantastic mixer. I could put this in a lot of stuff.
If this was $35 a bottle, this would be my new margarita tequila.
Oh, could you imagine? Now, well,
I would use it.
This might be a good margarita tequila, actually.
I think at the $42 price range, I think it's too much to be a margarita tequila. You want something
already really sweet, though.
I know, but you want something in that $30 to $35 price because you're making a lot of them.
That's true.
You want something in that price range, and if you're going real cheap, you go with the Costco tequila. But that's very peppery.
The Costco tequila is actually, I think it's a pretty good tequila.
It's very peppery, and I don't think it would work well in margaritas. But I think because this isn't that peppery, it would do well in margaritas. It's just it needs to be $30, $33, $34 to be that impression, and I think that's where it should be at. Honestly,
now here's the real question. You go for the greenish yellow margaritas or the red margaritas?
Normal margaritas.
Which one is that?
The normal yellowish green ones.
All right, I guess we can still be friends. For now.
Do you drink the blue ones? Like what?
I've never seen a blue tequila or margarita.
You've never seen a blue. You need to get out more. I don't drink margaritas very often. Now the margaritas, the hot thing is to mix a Corona with your margarita for some reason.
Like with the
you get your margarita, the frozen one, and they put a Corona on top.
That sounds
slowly
horrible.
Into the beer because
that sounds like it might be the worst thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I mean people do it. So do I recommend this tequila? If you want to try another silver tequila, they do have aged versions as well. I think it's just, I'm going to say in this price range, I'm not going to recommend it just because you have Cabo and Don, or Cabo, Don, Patron, all these other tequilas, Casamigos, in this price range that are just better. I mean, this isn't bad. I mean, it's still good. It's just not as good as those.
It is sweeter than those too.
Yeah.
You could find some specific use for this in the sweet range. Like this would be a good thing to add to desserts, especially desserts that have been set on fire.
Do you recommend her?
Yes. Yes, I do. Go ahead and add this to your shelf. I promise you're going to find a good use for sweet tequila.
Look, if you have an Ed Hardy shirt, you're going to love this. It's going to be right up your alley.
Oh, you're not wrong. I really hate that you're right, but that is very true.
If you have that Ed Hardy shirt, you're going to love this. Or even if you're going to go older, we're going to go like, I don't know, like Calvin Klein back in the day. I don't know. Did you know Calvin Klein and Axl Rose got into a fist fight?
Oh, no, I can believe that. I feel like Axl Rose would fight anyone as long as you just put them in front and they were like, that guy said you're a jerk. That would probably work.
He probably didn't care that it was Calvin Klein.
That guy said you're a jerk, Axl, because that's your real name.
Is that his real name?
No, it's not.
I mean, obviously Rose isn't the last name, but some people just change sometimes they change their last names.
I'm pretty sure Axel is not his real name.
Radar is his real name.
It is. Now you know.
Yeah. His dad was really into MASH.
MASH was good. Unfortunately, I grew up past the height of a grand, 4.5 foot, so it doesn't work so well. But yes, Radar is really my name.
My parents are really into cereal, so what can I do? All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on our channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar. Thanks for watching.